This is breaking news. The grid apocalypse in the Carolinas has hit. 360 substations are down, and restoration, they said, could take months because they don't have the replacement parts available. Representative Chuck Edwards, Republican from North Carolina, representing a district in the western portion of the state battered by Hurricane Helene, this is the aftermath of what's going on there, released a press statement on Sunday detailing the infrastructure devastation and destruction. And he said the destructive path of Helene has left extensive damage to Duke Energy infrastructure in the North Carolina mountains and upstate South Carolina. We believe around 50% of remaining outages in these areas will require significant replacement and rebuilding of poles, lines, and substation equipment. You can imagine the destruction. 50% is gone. Edwards said power outages remain widespread in western North Carolina as of Sunday. And fast forward to today, power outages, U.S. data shows more than 400,000 residents are without power in that region. And he explained that 360 power substations are out, indicating that many of these substations were completely flooded, and Duke Energy is unable to assess the damage until the flooding is lower. So they still don't know what's going on. The water has been pumped out and the equipment is thoroughly dried. That's when they'll know what's happening. What's piqued our interest is that the Powering Up America theme to power AI data centers and other electrification trends, such as EVs and onshore manufacturing, has led to shortages and price increases in the transformer market. Distribution transformers are bedrock components of our energy infrastructure, National Renewable Energy Laboratory researcher Killian McKenna said. McKenna pointed out, but utilities needed to add or replace them are currently facing high prices and long wait times due to supply chain shortages. This has the potential to affect energy accessibility, reliability, affordability, everything. Other reasons for the transformer shortage beside power grid updates include raw material sourcing problems, pandemic-related supply chain woes and backlog, labor constraints, shipping issues, and geopolitical tensions. And given all of this, Jesse Jenkins, assistant professor and microenergy system engineer and policy expert at Princeton University, reported to the dire situation of the grid apocalypse playing out in the southern United States. He says, he tweeted on X, he said, "This is devastating. We do not have 360 substations worth of transformers and other electrical equipment sitting in stockpiles waiting to be deployed. It could take a very long time to restore power to everyone. We're facing a Hurricane Maria type impact on grid infrastructure." 360 substations, that's a tremendous number. Making matters worse, for residents of North Carolina, some ex-users are pointing out the Biden-Harris administration supplied transformers to Ukraine. It's unclear if these transformers were drained for U.S. stockpiles. Meanwhile, others note that Ukraine uses a different electrical system than the U.S. does, of course. What's not questionable is this. Earlier this year, U.S. Ambassador to Kiev, Bridget Brink, jumped for joy on X, indicating the United States Agency for International Development delivered 50 voltage transformers, 9 current transformers, and 80 isolators. You know, just Washington elites have been prioritizing Ukraine's power grid over the U.S. fragile grid. And America needs new leadership. Leftist elites prioritize other countries and others over American citizens. This is happening against the will of the American people. And what's going to happen now? Months it would take months to restore these downed 360 substations. And this is on Zero Hedge by Tyler Durden. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.